Hey guys, Vic here. Today I want to speak to you about long split squat. So this particular variation is designed for more mobility reasons, basically to be able to move a little bit deeper into the ankles as well as hip flexors at the front of the thighs. So this is what the movement actually looks like. And boom. So we want to have that spine a little bit vertical, legs a little bit further apart than a normal split squat variation. We want to break at the knees forward first, trying to get the knee as far over the toes and in front as possible, as we're trying to drive the heels to the ground. So again, the butt needs to be on here. You can notice my hips, my spine is a little bit vertical, because if we hinge, we take that hip flexor out of the equation. So again, we want to get that glutes on, because that will allow us to get a little bit deeper into the hip flexors. Driving the knees over the toes will be limited by our ankle range of motion. And then we drive it back. So again, one more time, breaking the knees. As we go to that range, we drive the heels back. Okay, the glutes are on all the time, spine is nice and tall. Drive it back. Now, normally, this variation is more powerful when our front foot is elevated, because it allows us to get a little more deeper into the ankles. What we found is a lot of our tribesters, including myself, one of the most poorest range of motion that we have is in our ankle joint, which kind of goes on to affect our squatting pattern, split squats, step ups, all that kind of jazz essentially, but also things like walking, running, and things like that too. So just want to show you that on the plate what it looks like. So simply by having the ankles up, elevated, allows us to kind of get a little bit more into the front ankles, but the principles stay the same. So again, I'm nice and tall. I want to break from the front knee forward first, as far forward as possible, as I'm allowing to drop my heels back as well. Make sure the glutes are on, okay? Otherwise, we can blow our low back up essentially. So the other key detail here is, I'm saying to you, break from the knees first. So if you think about it from a sequencing perspective, so it's the front knee first, okay, to get as much range as possible from the ankles. Then as you drive the heels back, that switches the butt on, which allows you to get a little bit deeper into the hip flexor as well. From here, drive it back up. Now, loading it up, as always, is the easiest thing in the world, right? Hey, lift more, lift heavier. But the intention here is not to go as heavy as possible. We want to get into those deep range of motions and be able to stabilize at that place, okay, and get away from there in a nice stable position essentially. So I have a pair of kettlebells here, spine vertical, breaking the knees first, okay, nice and tall, hang for a second or two, drive it back up. Okay, so ultimately, obviously, if you really want to load this up, kind of from a strengthening perspective, once you have that good understanding of the movement, and you want to take that a little bit further, you can load it up on the barbell. I'll show you just a couple of reps. Do it inside. So again, tall, breaking the knees first. So you saw my back leg was a little bit soft, okay? That's so I can allow my glutes to come into play, allow my glutes to extend my spine essentially. It's a really powerful movement, guys. As always, start with this body weight first. That was 210 kilos. We normally start at 2, 5, or 8 kilos. There's plenty of time. It's about quality time under tension rather than just more volume. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, just drop me a line. Have a good one.